They was a lesson there, suddenly like, is so resilient. But it will look back at game one, they did a lot of great things. There were only two free stretches. Only struggle they showed they usually start the game in the final 5 minutes and 30 seconds. In between they have the Boston Celtics in tension. And Library so great again with the 24-point guard who is dynamic and relentless with his movement. He can give up the basketball for a jump over all no series, relocated to three. He's a dynamic passer and the ball's gonna fly around. In the first half, he switches to Mike Turner with 7 for 10. And the Pascal Siakam in the second half might get him in the middle of the floor to the pick and roll and look ever make the comps shot making force they needed a bit. 7 different guys with double digits. They force shoot the big bright attention on the defensive in the fourth 24 seconds. Dirk Moore, I would say, has much shaking the first time tonight to release the Celtics here. Hey Mike, what everyone is curious to see United young bases will respond tonight, knowing that they like Baymore will get away entirely. Halliburton said, "We are disappointed on Tuesday, but once we watched the film, we actually came away encouraged and confident, knowing he can play with this team, and we deserve defeat here." Halliburton. We take away from game one, we were better team for 47 minutes and 50 seconds. He said we were in 4, fortunate won the game, but we didn't. Halliburton said the one thing he's learned for all these players is have to have for a short memory in the care of a 96 is coming out with energy and once again taking it one possession at a time. Alright, thank you, Lisa. Rival from Boston that Montreal all season long has been whatever it tempts. JJ it's taken a lot to get the win in game one. Not exactly 11 probably wanted to go, but they got the job done. They got the job done because of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown made it right away, particularly when the game is on the line. The Celtics forced the turnover with under 10 seconds, had a chance to send it to overtime. Jaylen Brown took advantage with a ridiculously tough shot, and then in the extra period, who was all Jason Tatum. He did tank damage throughout the game, in the paint, getting to the free throw line, and then when the Celtics needed a dagger, we did the two-man action with Derek White and Jason Tatum. Stepping behind the line, little shove fake side step, knocking it down. Johnson Tatum and Jaylen Brown now have 16 playoff games together, where they scored 25 or more each. With the most have lost game 2 in the first round and the second round, they are determined to win back game 2 straight tonight. Pace is much improved on the road. They want to tie it up their dominant even the series. We can wait for game 2. That game like another beautiful night in England and hoping for another night of great play of basketball. As it's time for Who's Enjoying the Library, brought to you by Corona Extra. Game 1 saw the Pacers on the verge of a spiraling victory, but turnovers in the final seconds changed everything and opened the door for the Celtics to force overtime. Air Boston showed their big game experience to avoid the upset and expect the kudos for the game 1 win. Now it's time to move on. Game is still next. It's time now for the Indiana Pacers and the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, presented by AT&T. It's certainly worth spear motion for the Celtics. Not so sure about the Indiana Pacers, but they're ready for Game 2. And what a gorgeous season! Here in Boston, Massachusetts, have crowd here at TD Garden. Starting lineups brought to you by Lincoln. And for the Pacers, all 5 starters, their figures top 7 them, 3 starters and 24 double-doubles. They won for the Boston Celtics. Still were Kristaps Porzingis, No update on his return. Al Horford started once again. All 5 starters scored in double figures in game 1 for the Celtics, including a 36-point game from Jason Tatum. AJG thought Al Horford said it best by simply, he goes, we hit, they respond, we respond. That's what the playoff series is all about. Absolutely, and you hope the Indiana Pacers continue to show the level of resilience and fight they had throughout this playoff run. They lost game 1 of the first round. They back to win that in both the first 2 games, previous round, and just came back to semi. I'm so curious about the Celtics defense because they were talking about it's one thing to know their first, it's another to experience how fast the Indiana Pacers play. 10th Boston defense digging a little bit tonight against defense to score 120 like it's nothing. And the Pacers are 4-1, following the rules in the next playoffs. Jaylen Brown starting after Miles Turner defensively. Always foresees you guys just met them hard. Nice feed inside. Siakam for first points. Again, talking about the points, who was the highest scorer in conference final game. Find 2 teams in 37 years. 261 points. First, they get the extra 5 minutes in the overtime. Holiday. Nice pass inside. Denise Smith all over Tatum. Tatum finds some room, can't finish. The tip won't go. Stop fighting. And Holiday comes up with Jaylen Brown a 3. Who said a few game points through here in this playoffs? The Boston Celtics are so good on offensive rebounding and relocating fighting shoulders. It's a great time to shoot a relocation 3. Little Siakam after another good start and White the tear. White 3-pointer misses. Remember, of course, game 1 the Celtics jumped out to a 12-0 lead in a huge round that has to start. Siakam lost it, but that's the matchup team rely on, Mike. They clearly have made a switch. Horford is gonna start on Pascal Siakam. Any Berlin is 3 near. JJ, I'm curious now. The calm shot making the Pascal, that is fascinating. Halliburton up top, Turner, the shooting the 3-point so well in the playoffs. This is that one, very quite close. Versus Celtics. One of the great defensive team in the NBA, number 2 in the defensive rating. The Joe Mazzulla whistle on a foul. Joe Mazzulla has such respect for this Indiana offense, Doris. Mike, because of the constant play movement and the ball movement, you've got to be locked into the 424. If you're guarding the ball, you cannot lose your focus. You got a high level of communication that's required. What do you think of this switch by the Boston Celtics, putting a Pascal matchup with Alford? We could look at Miles Turner, really hurt that in game 1, particularly in the first half, and he did a nice job of mixing it, popping, upping pick and rolls, and rolling into the basket, in the couple basket there in the second quarter at the rim. So Jaylen Brown is on him now. You can sort of switch everything. So some changes here early to start game 2. Brown was talking about the Pacers offense. It's one thing to want someone films, it's another to see it in person. Between the pace the Indiana plays with had the ball movement, they were flying by. I mean, the challenges in Indiana is it's not necessarily just in the play fast, they make fast decisions. So you have to guard multiple actions. You lose a guy for 1 second, he gets the open 3 or a basket. That's how they play. Good hustle. A couple players, Neesmith and Brown, go the after. It's gonna be Indiana ball. I get new 14 in the shot clock. Neesmith continues his stellar defensive work throughout this playoff. Here's Halliburton. 6 on the 24. Halliburton finds some room, kicks it out. Nimhard, good look for 3. Ball knocked out of bounds, still paceable. Indians missed their first 3 from downtown. We fully expected this matchup, so we're talking about the shoot throughout the game. Boston sprinkled in the zone that was effective at times against the Indiana. White chasing Halliburton. Neesmith, nice fake, finds a spot. 2-point shot is good. Neesmith also with double figures, sides that strong defense. Played very well against Jason Tatum, game 1. Tatum did one at 36. Brown, step back, turn hands in the face. Shot corner offensive rebound. Horford goes right at Siakam and banks it home. Pacers look to push even on the make. Turner once he was down low Tatum zone and Halliburton back up top. Neesmith with a foul line jumper. It's got a couple 2-pointers down. This time in the shot man started his career. He takes special relish in the fact that he wants to play well against his home team, but they should be getting up quick. Well, with those teams gonna make basket, you have to make a concerted effort to get back and at least try to set your defense. Reaching 5 on Brown versus the 2 highest scoring team in the NBA during the regular season. Look, Aaron Neesmith, he's been so good throughout these playoffs. Indiana is gonna pressure the backcourt. This is something they done in the last 2 series. Jaylen Brown with the back cut here, and the Celtics are so delicious. This corner crash, they look for opportunities to create extra possessions that time out that they're beneficent. One of the stats from the first game is a free throw attempt. Celtics have 30, Pacers have 10, and 7 of them came in the overtime. And that actually corners is clear to what these teams are. Boston gets the free throw line a lot. It's a kind of very bottom. I'm not gonna team shoot a lot of free throws this season. Brody had 8 leeches just play 4 minutes. Tatum. Holiday on Halliburton, the step back 3-pointer, got it. Halliburton has 6 threes in game 1, 6 of 14, that's 25 points total. He's just so good at creating separation off the bounce to shoot that step back 3. At doors, this is where they had a lot of success in game 1. That Halliburton-Holiday matchup. Drew had the most points in any game this season. So you saw what happened on the other end. Nembhard was given that side so. Let's watch the separation from talking about JJ, because on these 3 series, that would work. They kept the 60. That's target for right this. Peyton Bridges gonna come in. Holiday will take a seat. So when he goes to the step back, you see that right foot slide that is legal. He does trouble sometimes. I'm gonna say it out loud. Does trouble sometimes on that step back. That was not a trouble. Nembhard. They keep saying every game he is not afraid of big rights. Nembhard is really impressive during this postseason. On a dry, Al Horford. He's back at there for Boston. Siakam as a good distributor as well. Decent to leading in scoring. And the rebound and offensive foul is going to go against Turner. And Jaylen Brown is shaken up. He's also down. He was looking for just a kind of foul. Watch the bottom of your speed. Dean Turner sticks a little hip check there. It was timeout during game 2. 5 minutes gone by. Playoff sets, just ask Siri. Who is the basketball playoffs and assists? Sam Malone, not behind the mark tonight, will just ticket to the game. As they play 5 minutes, here's the play. Watch, not only the elbow, but watch, needs Mr. Right foot. And it brutally hits Brown in the back of the head. That's why they hold in head. 1970, that's not a foul. 1890, this is a cheap foul. 2010, as a half foul, it is a possible flagrant. This makes NBA. Just JJ knows the center, or like he forget how young he is. He did know. You have a lot to run about television and nothing to do with sports. Indiana up by 1. DJ McConnell over Toppin and Shepard all really. Halliburton. McConnell, 5-line jumper, got it. Wow, small pick and roll. That's TJ, who is just so sound in that in-between area. He's 15 feet lookout. Pritchard is also in the cornet with the Celtics. Nice sidestep. Tatum has good look, can't get it to fall. And look at the hustle for Derek White. Up another offensive rebound of the Celtics. White the floater, that misses. Halliburton up top to Turner. Hall keeps it at the corner. They're gonna call an offensive foul. Turner Barrow. Barrow is to Derek White. That's 2 on Turner. Let the stuff and Derek White doesn't always show up on a stat sheet, doesn't show up in the box score. It's just standing in front of the 7-footer. Roll into the basket here, and he takes the charge. Sure, he got 2 offensive rebounds, he's got 3 assists. He's just a really good basketball player. He's just got named All-NBA Defense second team for the second straight year through. White finds Tatum. Tatum finds Brown. Good look for 3. Cornet offensive rebound. That's 5 on defensive boards already for Boston. Pritchard gets in there. In the paint, jumper is good. There is similar. Pritchard and what to get off of hard dribble into a nice spot. McConnell. Pritchard runs down and they step out of bounds. Now the Pacers get it back. Second turnover for Boston. Both teams all season long didn't play also around their bench. Various levels. When he on the game, Toppin. As a very good play of the Pacers drives inside the athleticism of Bobby Toppin. And a foul there on Shepard. So Boston running their zone a little early between the second half to run zone the other night. And Obi Toppin, who was being spectacular off the bench for the Indiana Pacers, with a beautiful drive, takes the right angle that finishes at the basket. Pritchard finds Tatum. Tatum another good clip look, nobody near him. Won't go down. Rebound Brown. Double clutch, can't get it. Jackson put it well. And loose ball foul on Brown. That's gonna be a 2 on Jaylen Brown as Halliburton will shake it up. Hey, that's what happened. So 2 fouls on Brown, 2 fouls on Turner. 2 key players. A couple of first-nets earlier. Halliburton is gonna set these Smith will come in. And if you're the Pacers, you have to have better winners on those corner brushes. This is something that, again, the Celtics are looking to do. That's the second time already. It got a long rebound, crashing from the corner. They've also got a couple buckets cutting along the baseline as well. Toppin and McConnell. Houses also come on. TJ McConnell makes down to 3. Narrow just 5 of 20 of the playoffs 3-point range, and that puts Pacers up 6. It seems the Celtics have no interest in guarding him because he usually has very little interest in shooting. But you get back kind of spacey. You give him that takes the time to load the back shot. He's got all the time that works. Tatum goes back door. Creates an offensive foul. McConnell steps in and joins the charge. His Tatum picks up the first. He's gonna try to step in the ball. Look at TJ McConnell still moving there. TJ's not a 3-point shooter. Shot over 40% the regular season. Greater than he took less than one game. He can make that shot. Drives to the basket, shots in the paint. Neesmith, corner 3-pointer. Cornet pulls down the rebound. Pritchard knocks down a 3. He's the second 3-pointer, and McConnell come timeout. The Pacers get the boost for their bench as always with TJ McConnell, no be topping. But Peyton Pritchard with the early answer. Beautiful step back 3. Brato will be on Saturday, where we see Game 3 for Indianapolis. The Conference Finals coming against the NBA Countdown and 18th for shortly after 8:30 Eastern DCS by 3. Indoors, this basic team is different from the run defense start of the playoffs. Stay confident so the Bears just keep driving. After key moment the season was lost in the in-season tournament to the Lakers with the realized collectively defensive matters. I think this process was going down 0-2 against the New York Knicks. They're only down 2-3, having to win Game 6 in Indiana after an abysmal performance on the road. Against the Knicks, and I know that this is not 100%. You walked into the Madison Square Garden, an incredibly difficult environment, and you came out a different basketball TJ day. And the other thing we've seen, Tyrese Halliburton return to form from the play we saw in the beginning of the year where he was quite simply one of the best basketball players in the entire world. January hamstring, and it took him a long while to get back. There is once again. He played All-NBA 13, his first All-NBA honor that came out yesterday. Led the NBA assist for game, McConnell. Halliburton comes right back to get it, knocks down a shot. So only taking 2 shots aboard, Crawford got in. Good defense for Shepard. Pritchard looking to get it to Holiday. Here's a double team, McConnell. And the foul's gonna go against TJ McConnell. First on him. Now the mid-range is gonna be important for Indiana. There are opportunities to create taking it. And so again, we talk all the time about the paces movement. Halliburton is just a little less with his movement. Here they go against the shooting percentage. Cornette throws it out. They're 10 of 15. They're shooting 67%. Last 3 games, 53%, 67 the regular. In 54% is incredible against some pretty impressive defenses. How do they shot the ball? McConnell. Back up top. Obi topping. Little fancy pass to Halliburton. Shot clock running down. McConnell has that love. Does just knock it. The bounce at Halliburton. Here comes Tatum. Siakam reached in. Celtics wanted to transition take. That was good defense in terms of looking at read in. Trying to poke the ball away. Siakam picks up his first. The Celtics get the stop. That was one of the better half-court defensive passions. And look, he was the run. Look, I think Siakam made a play on the ball there, but you can certainly argue there was potentially a transition take foul. That would be a free throw and that possession. State Anthem was just taken out. 3.2 minutes mark. All teams were sloppy with ball. 5 turnovers each, and that was a big problem. Really in game 1, Tatum was inside blocked by Toppin. Obi Toppin with some defense. Shepard, corner 3. That won't go. Horford grabs it. Holiday, that was a cutting through. Bouncing up and down. For Drew Holiday, always trouble there. And he jumped up in the air and really anticipated that cut for Hauser perfectly. Topping. Knock out of his hands. Indiana will hold on 13 on the shot clock. Joe Mazzulla wants a timeout. He is this guy previous period. Somehow they're over there in the slot. Perfectly timed slot cut. Drew finds this was Obi Topping from PT because this was what he was relying about. His defensive rebounding changed the attitude. It's been absolutely great. And a challenge for Joe Mazzulla. Bobby Topping going in. Roll locked out of his hands. Very close to me was Topping, but instead the Pacers would take it out of bounds. They have to glip right up that they never accepted the challenge, making the officials misunderstood looking on a clarification there. McConnell begins and banks it home. Reese Ryder Pritchard. Pritchard pressing up the floor with not a great energy off the bench. His shot making. Finding room, falls up, bank shot, can't get it, tips it. McConnell right there. We're in the final minute, Pacers. The 5-point lead. Halliburton hesitated and misses a three. Jason Tatum grabs the ball. Can he get some Tatum going right three? He's 1 for 6. Obviously he's got the full attention that both Neesmith and now Toppin. They're just battling him. Tatum up top, Holiday lower here, and 3-pointer is good. Nice job there for Tatum to drag that dribble out, so that Halliburton has a say attack near the other hedge, leads to a wide open dribble Holiday 3. Halliburton a little under control that time, but knocked loose and stolen. 6 turnovers for Pacers. Shot clock is turned off. No fouls to give to the Indiana. And McConnell had touched the ball and it's through out of bounds to the Boston ball. So whenever Boston uses Halliburton's man as a screener, he's gonna be in this hedge just show. And honestly, that was soft. Got dragged out. Thought of maybe a little bit in a switch with confidence. His commission. That's exactly that right. The UCR is that committed in that body position. Get back. You've got to get back. Halliburton says Nemhard back is 5.8. Nemhard out there for defense. Richards against McConnell. Drives, stops, posts back, jump shot. In and out to the rebound. That will end the first quarter. Pacers shoot 58% from the field. They got the lead half to 1. Tonight's access is brought to you by Brooks. TJ just a quiet game that is much better start tonight. What's different? Attention to detail. But it's a ton of this river. There are either professionals, integrated plus the viewer, other light teams do that, so that I'll be attention to detail, especially the defensibility of trying to spin. It's one thing if you really learn the game one is still coming in the back up in your minds tonight. Just record movement. All movement is key. It's gotta get the movement aside for size because if with the standings in switch there, I think give it time. Recent more movement rate to 38 assists. Could get back defensively. Now forward gets high in the defense and the D came back at tired. Isaiah Jackson. Step Derek White on Jackson. Goes hard. Second effort, one goal. Was another one. Poked away. Siakam on holiday. White, Brown, Hauser, and Horford not there. Again, how Horford gets inside, missed the layup. A follow one goal that grabs another offensive rebound. Almost poked away. Hauser, corner three, in and out. Brown, a defensive rebound, puts it up and in. Two things that has changed. You see TJ for zones up. Too many offensive rebounds and too many turnovers. This building is electric. It's the NBA playoffs represented by Google Pixel JJ. You'll know the Pacers one player first that you heard TJ McConnell with Pacers St. House brought prize the Celtics at the Celtics feet to which they changed if the Victorious is leading back the offensive rebounding is gonna stood out. This chip-in out goes against twice and then you're gonna see your Bruno crash. You can talk about the sales things, JJ. I appreciate it quickly. The baseline has been effective for the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown, the right now 2-point lead. The Celtics. The percentage coming into the game. Luke Cornett went back to the locker room earlier, picking up the bench, but it's not returning to get no stops for Porzingis. It said it's only played 5 games in 16 minutes so far in these playoffs, so it comes up to rebounds. The 55 games in regular season former Pacers with 3 years. JJ not players, Rare gets that, the pull movement. White gets a clean look, a 3-pointer. Shot's good. Everybody touched that possession. And that starts with how dynamic Jaylen Brown is in transition. He created that entire play with the drive. Neesmith gets inside. Ball poked away. It's gonna be a Celtic ball. Jaylen Brown is one of the best transition players in the entire NBA. He's got Pascal Siakam on a night. You break help, now you break rotation, and the ball ends up with the guy was shooting 43% from 3 in the playoff. And they scored the first 7 points here in the second quarter. Brown will bring it up. Brown picked up quick on opening minute. I think he's got speed to guard on the perimeter. He could be opportunities to get offensively, but I think that this is serious for them. Brown foul, so won't go. Brown McConnell, he picks up his second. Robert set. 1 year the Pacers, he started about 35 games, but he's come off the bench most of the times. His career high ring average, just under 11 per game, shot 42% from 3. He's a solid player for the Indiana Pacers, and this is largely assignment to free agents here in the Celtics. Front court all changed. We will wait the return of Kristaps for Porzingis. It's been supporting Crowds come back in game 4 in loses Celtics with the update on the Kristaps. But this is what we know. There is still not the timetable for this return. That was talking for on Monday. Porzingis still hasn't returned to practice yet, but he's still working hard to get back, whether it's in the weight room or on the medical table. On the Zula set, that has not changed. All the update is the same. He said Porzingis has been out practices, out to the setting. Roger has yet to return to practice, and that's for the city's biking a track to return your series. He thought this pre-game. He had no idea with the information coming from the get to his sellers. There is still no time for the, of course, self-return. Turner gets in inside. Turner can't get it to go. JJ really missed. Porzingis will stop offensive defense. He was brilliant in both ends of this season, Mike. I think it is some degree you miss an offense because of the ability to pick and pop against Turner, against smaller lineups, and the Pacers can throw out. He can punish switches. Brown, his second 3-pointer. Brown's got 14 points and the Celtics have a double-digit lead. Siakam back in. Harry Brunson set the check back in. And a reaching foul. Neesmith went across the lane, got hit. And Jaylen Brown is such a dynamic force on both ends of the floor. His best defensive season, but every year this guy has improved his skill set. Not a conversation, no, with better left hand driving, he's better there, but look at that form. I mean, he came in this league, and guys with not close to the 3-point shot, but he loves his I love the work he's proving about it. He did not make the All-NBA team. He's the first, second, and third, and making the last year. But Seth comes up with a steal. And the ball players who good play here, and originally KCU is going to take something off. And misses that. Halliburton the rebound. Halliburton. Neighborhood. Quick release. That one in there. Pacers shooting is dropped at 44%. Alley-oop to Brown. Banks it in. And a gorgeous feed from Holiday. Jaylen Brown is so good at that. In that right quarter. In transition, the basket, he's gotta get he do those tonight. Turner has White on him. White trying to poke it away and knock it out of bounds. A last touch by Turner. This is a not scoring there here in second. Replay 4 minutes. 14 straight points in the period for Boston. And the Pacers fell behind the blind, gets inside misfoul. Pacers fell behind 13 in the second half in game 1 and bounce back. So watch them hurl here in the early shift against Drew Holiday. Jaylen Brown gets behind. Beautiful pass from Drew Holiday. Again, this is a part of the Celtics offense and Jaylen Brown does this well and this anyone. Drew is 5th assist. You will talk about the rocking on the baseline. I feel like the Celtics have been rocking on the baseline. And here's since the last half minute of the first. 17 consecutive. The foul is on top in his first. We'll see the playoffs Jeremy hopeful in the original series chasing history. Now relevant by Jamal Crawford. It is exclusive whole access record journey with championship through up the third trophy in season. He is chasing history now and the NBA app. So a great start to the second period. Misses read by 2 up to the first is. And Brown will get more free throw. You sit excitedly up there. Sam Cassell excited all the time, every day. That's a guy that loves the game basketball as much as any human being I ever met. It's with Sam. He was an assistant coach when I was on the Clippers. Just a fantastic guy to be around every day. And his name out there, also, they're coaching. They can see it's Halliburton. Neesmith, topping. Halliburton finds the spot. 3-pointer, back to the rim, won't go. Horford the rebound. And good hustle there from Nimhard. Last touch by Holiday. 4.5 minutes without a point here in the second quarter for Indiana. That run started when Halliburton shifted as the game. Their offensive wasn't as productive. Holiday went for the steal. Neesmith can't get it. Horford catch. Remember, this is the top scoring teams in the NBA regular season, the playoffs, and they score for nearly 5 minutes here in the second. Holiday up top. Tatum drives, goes inside, left hand, says his second field goal. What a Boston up 15, timeout Indiana. 17 straight points to start the second. Last they get in game 1. The Celtics attacking the whole of the Indiana Pacers defense, which is the pain. They are feasting right now the basket. Here in Boston, some top-tier celebrities watching James Do at AT&T for a lot of music. For the wall of Beverly Park and from the world Super Bowl Grays. I didn't know that you're a basketball fan. Halliburton drives on Howard off a good job that got up Neesmith. Neesmith goes inside, draws a foul. And some free throws. Indiana's only taken 2 thus far. It has been an offensive set Corey. Doesn't see ugly offensive bases very often. And then this run they also have 4 turnovers, already 9 here in the first half. And we can talk about the late game execution for the Pacers. One of the main reasons they lost game 1 was turnovers. They 22 of them, a lot of them were careless. That's 32 Celtics points. This is becoming an issue again tonight, which is remarkable. And what is the Pacers which they played earlier? The speed, the incredible efficiency. They were 9th in the league under 13 turnovers. So for this career at 10, it's out of character for the team. Those 2 free throws are the 13 point Pacers in 6.5 minutes. That's going back to the end of the first quarter. Murray get off the board here in second. 13-point lead for Boston. Shot clock down 6. Brown struggles with his dribble. Now has to pull up jumper off the mark of Reich, trying to grab it quick, and last touch by Nembhard. Halliburton thought he was fouled on the rebound. Another crash here from the Boston Celtics. Drew Holiday, Derek White, locking on the baseline, creates an extra possession. White up top. Derek White dribbles and a foul on 3-point attempt. Nembhard is such a good young defender, and a mistake there with 3 free throws for White has been right first. And he did sell to foot the room, so shot clock is at 3.7. You have done your job. He's gonna take a contested 3. He put your hand in the cookie jar, and that you could give up freeze. This guy has been so terrific for them. Celtics, this will be the 7th and 8th free throws here in the first half with 6 and 9 left. Upcoming playoff schedule tomorrow on TNT to be Western Conference Finals Game 2 as a TNT crew Hobbit, amazing Karen Holland, and a terrific legend Miller and Stan Van Gundy will have the core, and Saturday will be in Indianapolis in 3 on the early 3 scene. You see that I shut us up when they problem about broadcast the last night. It's the Holland take care of this. I had the game on mute for a while, so it's talking to Doris. White connects, back up now, 16-point lead. Halliburton lobs it up. Neesmith knocks it down. Neesmith with 9 points, he's their leading scorer. That's his first 3-pointer. Joe Mazzulla and every coach in the NBA always talking about finishing quarters. Bases did it a number of times in game 1, which is the last time we can second. Tatum off 1 foot. Can't get the foul. Tatum just 2 of 8. And it's a Celtics up 10. Nembhard spins, turns, shoots, and scores. Just taking your Lisa. Hey Mike, Luke Cornett still knocking the Celtics locker room. He's listening to the left wrist sprain. What's about to return? Back to Lisa. Right up top, Holiday. Nice feed inside. With a couple fakes. Siakam. You're gonna have another jump to block that one. Halliburton. 3-pointers up. Got it! This team is nothing if not resilient. We see them go down double digits, we see them go down in the series, and they just keep playing. Time and time again, though it's holding inside using the left hand. I'm not just too easy, Mike. If you're the NBA basis, often make you got one defender on Drew Holiday, and the Miles Turner at the limit. Drew just poses in for easy layup for a transition defense from the Pacers. Pacers in these playoffs present an excellent defensive game. Terry is only shooting 44%, but against so many offensive rebound. Hauser comes back door, knock out of his hands, he's got a 30 ahead, so still Celtic ball. To me, this looks like 3 as a team tournament. You're pushing up to the Terry Holiday, Turner's gonna come over in assistance, but not really. I mean, that's just a guy I know, like a couple fouls. You're a great shot blocker. We've seen you play great 2 fouls before. You're just concerned that that's one. A 2 quick alley fouls. Brown post back jump shot. Missed it. Go for it. Rebound. And a foul called. Exclamation. Let's see it. That was on Turner. He's saying he's upset and was saying challenging. James Williams as a talk Turner says that would be the 3rd. Blake Carlisle looking behind the bench. And seeing Nas. Assistant coach, yep. See Turner down here without Holford. And grab the jersey. Not a lot, but jersey grab nearly gets here. He had 18 points in the first round, yet not score in the first half of game 2, and now with the bench for a free foul. Tatum lost the handles, so turnovers from Boston. Siakam running the floor and finishes. At the end, back with the 8 again. Holiday again left alone and hits another 3. He's 4 for 4 from low. 10 points for Drew Holiday. He set another tremendous half. 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and still a defense. Ball knocked out of his hands in Siakam by Holiday. Nembhard spin move, drives inside, double team, shot block. White and Horford are right there. Brown, quick force, scores. Back up to 13. He's just so tough in transition, especially when you let it get to the right hand. Siakam falls down. Nembhard able to save it though. Nembhard gets inside. Beautiful move from Nembhard. He's got 9 points now. Brown quickly down the other end. Layup, miss it. Jackson lost his headband, knocked the ball. Siakam. Corner, Nembhard lines it up. Brown tipped it right to Siakam. And a fortunate basket at Boston. Siakam right place, right time. This is in the quarter. And talking about Gary Pacers have made any roads. Look at the compete defensively. It's gonna be every possession. I don't think we've seen a consistent right. We talked about the Celtics offensive rebound. Aaron Nesmith is the one they kept that ball alive. Ultimately ended up in the hands of Pascal Siakam. That's the right easiest bucket. No gap. They're only the 2nd offensive rebound from Pacers. Celtics have 10. Brown gains the leading score, 19 points in the first half. Finds some loose drives inside. Little clutch on a shot, he banks it home. 21 first 4 points for Jaylen Brown. Big second quarter with 14. Nembhard. Sordons it, gets another rebound. Nesmith. Too much dribbling off the ball. Tatum, Holiday, back to Brown, up and in. Unselfish play with the Celtics timeout. Pacers. The lead back up to 13. We talked at this start of this to start this field. The 2nd best defense in the league have the impact. Playing defense to offense. Everybody is running. Is Jaylen Brown not about target? And he's got an advantage every time Halliburton is up and Jaylen Brown doing it. Minus 13 the first half game 2. He's been in the doubles from the start, particularly in the second quarter, has done a number of transition opportunities. And look, when you have multiple offensive options they can create, they can shoot, he can offset your start players. Having a rough staff, Jason Tatum right up destroyed the playoffs with his jump shooting. That is seems related to this. To the time some sort of impact. It isn't about that. But he's not changed defensively. Only got 11 rebounds. He cannot jump shooting walls have an impact goes to go by the he's better than that defensively. Siakam good move there. Siakam first is a double figure 10. First Jaylen Brown at the big 3-pointer, forces overtime after great defensive all the night on Siakam that forced the turnover the later 3. Hauser in and out. The Pacers were certainly one team to score 4 points in the hurry. They get down by double figures, boss. And Siakam works against Brown, pulls up, jumper is good. 12 points to Siakam. These are the moments, these are the swings, these change the outcome ultimately. The energy side tank it is out to the scores here. Final minute, first half. Brown has been sensational, 8 of 16 for the field. Hauser the white corner 3. Celtics 6 of 17 from 3. Harbert on the bounce. White doesn't go for the fake. Siakam, turnaround jumper, rattles it in. Siakam coming alive. He's got such a versatile offensive game. Can play at a face-up. His drives can play to this back to the basket. Just a shot-making display here for Pascal Siakam. Brown surgery. Gets up, Harbert gets inside, bank shot. And a foul. Neesmith is not like the call. Brown's shaken up with it and only got his hand. Neesmith picks up the seconds. He's been a dynamic offensive force. Physically so strong he can shed bodies. Episodes of contact there. That's where when he was breaking his ball. Did he doing anything to his hand there? An obvious foul by Neesmith. Celtics have 8 of 9 from the line. Pacers 4 for 4. So the halftime coming up. It's certainly the talking about first week's half. It's Maliki Stevie 8, Mike Warm-up or Myers at Chris Paul back in the studio game. Missed the second. Celtics do have a foul to give here. Shot clock is turned out. Siakam finds some room, goes inside and throws it down. Good defense, but for Boston, still 4 seconds remaining. Wright gets it. White launches a 3-pointer at the buzzer, knock the rim 1 goal, and the Pacers cut it to 6 before halftime. Pascal Siakam the last 10 Indiana points. This is why they are good. Looks like they're too confusion against Jaylen Brown. They have to fight again. Siakam with the ball by. What a flow to finish by. Goes Jaylen Brown. Hero of game 1 with a 3-pointer. Has a couple 3-pointer here the first half and 24 points in 70 minutes. 2 corners complete. Game hard for Boston Celtics, up by 6. The NBA Eastern Conference Finals presented by AT&T, brought to you by Google Pixel, the only chip originated by Google, and Disney picks up the new movie Inside Out 2. Only dated to 14. Get ticket now. So here's the first half report. In the first quarter, Boston, Indiana makes shots by 55 over 55% from the field, and Boston answers by easy 2-pointer. In transition or wide open 3-pointer. And Indiana, TJ McConnell leads the team, and he's got 7 points and offensive foul. Draws the offensive foul and off the bench. And both team commits 5 turnovers in just first quarter. In the second, offense rebound and Indiana didn't get back in transition, so these problems led to a 17-0 run, and temporarily Boston lead by 15, and also not productive offense for Indiana led that. And in the late second quarter, they seem to come back to life, but still they did poor transition defense, so they couldn't cut the deficit. And at the end of the second, the Pascal Siakam came alive, and he's got 10 straight points for Indiana, ending up with just 6 points Boston lead. So the key will be the offensive rebound and the good defense and turnovers. The 3 points, the 3 elements will be the key. So the second half will be start from 10 32. So I will take a rest. See you later. Life intensity here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Rise of the step brought to you by S-Seed. Pieces wants a catch shooting over 53% field, much higher than the Celtics in Boston with 10 offensive rebounds. Here the two shooting free throw as well. And a 6-point game right now. Boston in front. Will get everyone for JJ Norris, Mike Breen, and they're taking DCs. In the moment, Richard Silver from Boston Norris. I saw great Boston, Drew Holiday, Jalen Brown, but I saw the concerns about Jason Tatum. That's not a 2-3. Anybody can miss just anybody since he gets down the stands defensively. I'm not sure what's going on. He's not getting this jumper to fall. I don't know if it's impacting. And they need a high level in play this young man. In for Indiana, but they didn't turn the ball over. They played pretty good offensively. You gotta take care of the basketball. Siakam was just brilliant down the stretch about first half. Siakam 12 on the 15 in the second quarter. You see the shooting percentage 8 and 9 from the field. Jalen Brown finds some room. Chambers got it. He's got a goal tonight, 26 from Brown. Then Boston led by as many as 16. Pacers throwing back. Nembhard goes inside and a foul. Tatum thought that there was a push off by Nembhard. Instead, he has picked second. We've seen this many times already in 2 games, where the Pacers either a dribble handoff, a weave, just a running in front of the guys, and there's no communication from the Boston Celtics. They're not switching. That is a 2 light-sized players against 2 light-sized offensive players. It stakes. And them hurdles of big moments, the business of free throw there. The big 3-pointer game 3, the second round, game 7, they're a 20-point game. A second round pick. Jalen Brown, some spade. Nembhard trying to spade with him, doesn't fight. Difficult shot, Ronaldo gets it to go. He's got the ability to make ridiculous shot. To me, size is advantage. That's a spin move. They're so he's just unstoppable often in the shadow of Jason Tatum. Even though he's an all-star, he's an all-NBA player in past years. His Siakam jump shot comes up and grabs the rebound. As we said at the over first and score, Brown tries and kicks it back up top. Tatum, a 3-pointer. That misses. Then let's take it to reset. Anyway, my second really color is we gotta take away with their offensive rebound. That was a big problem for us in that half. Not only if he gives it more tenses, he's having to keep steps for getting out transition. He said that's where all blue went so stagnant in that first half. Like Lisa, they were Pascal Siakam playing like a star right now. 19 points. Siakam. Jalen Brown clinging on the show. White got a 3. His second 3-pointer. He was only 1 for 7 before that. And that's the second time tonight they've got another wide open 3 by using Tyrese Halliburton in the screening action. He's gonna stay a little bit longer. If you create space and separate, you're gonna get a good look. A good look to that White and Smith and Siakam play catch. Halliburton run off the spot. Lie Holiday and jumper is good. Now 10 points, 6 assists for Tyrese Halliburton. Siakam guarding round, but poked away by the foul. Their name how it's roasting the finger right now. They're not gonna challenge. So this is Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. Their is a great shot there, up getting to the open area, creating a passing angle from Jalen Brown. And Siakam does a jumper count. Siakam will pick up his second. See, Siakam's point is Jalen Brown's using the left hand to try to get separation. But he's just playing with a high degree of the attack mentality. Right there, that's what he's talking about. With the contact and clue, they will be on a corner on the inbounds. White drops it in, and Holiday, 5 for 5, 4.7 assists. An excellent game for Drew Holiday. Nembhard, Siakam goes to the Holford in the paint, jump shot, got it. That's Pascal Siakam, now 10 of 12 for the field. We were talking about his versatility. In the first half, this guy scored on dunks, just steps, pull-ups, drives, putbacks, rod on three. He's got everything his best working right now. Holiday trouble. This time is right. Footwork, well, this is skill, and I would consider footwork as skill. There is also touch, the ball handling, and the shooting over it. Really good defender with size and now forward. Nemhard finds his spot, jump shot, the foul line nails it. And the Pacers right back with the shooting percentage just in the 54%. And back with a 5, Holiday finds his spot, can't hit, Neesmith grabs it. Siakam. Round the score just up for a moment. Then Siakam turns, shoots, scores again. Pascal Siakam, red hot, unstoppable right now. It's a 3-point game. Again, some anxiety from the TD Garden for the Celtic fans. Boston has lost the first 2 game 2 to these playoffs. Tarek White has a red. Tyrese Halliburton seems to be action every trap. Will you call that JJ is called a pigeon? Pigeon, because this is target and everyone. A plethora of greens. Siakam right now on fire. Pascal Siakam has 26 points. He already has 10 here the third and reaches 4 minutes in. 68-66. Holiday stripped but gets it back. White again gets to the rim at the finish. He thought it was foul. Halliburton back to Siakam. Nemhard tied up and turned to just be held there. Derek White and the entry pass. So Siakam picked up again the basketball like JJ, spaced it off for the time to play cycle. His fathers wanted to be placed. He wanted awful foot to play on the third court. But the skill this young man is still developed played at Mexico State. The Yankees like to call this a bag, with you bag the right in your waist. This bag is full. Siakam and the but that will misses. Tip right back out. Throws up to Halliburton. Rise up his 3-pointer. Siakam the rebound. Back up. Can't get it to fall. Neesmith the foul on the rebound. And it's gonna be Pacer ball. A foul is against Tatum. That's gonna be 10 of us. Timeout call. Well, Indiana again crashing the offensive glass. Aaron Neesmith has made so many plays like this, and this foul would be under review. Looks like Aaron Neesmith has a fault on that shoulder first. That's what Tatum say, and the green line is lit. Challenge here in Boston. The NBA Eastern Conference Finals, presented by AT&T, brought to you by Google Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google. After review, Tatum grabbed the other Neesmith. However, prior to that, Neesmith grabbed his shoulder, therefore the loose ball foul on Neesmith. It's a successful challenge, and it'll be Boston ball here. After a review, it's been deemed a successful challenge, but call on the court is now a loose ball foul. On number 33, Aaron Neesmith. This is third foul. Celtics basketball. Joe Mazzulla wins the challenge. You see there, Neesmith that left hand on the shoulder holding down Tatum to the Cyrus on Neesmith. Not Tatum. Tatum has these two fouls earlier in the game of the suit. Oh, for challenge with this official over. He changed his mind and it's a challenge. That's why he had another challenge. As Tatum has the ball, goes inside and finishes. Celtics did Tatum get no or perhaps not do the trick. It had been a quiet game, so Tatum. Celtics back up 6. Neesmith to Turner. Turner still hasn't scored after the terrific game 1. And that fans right there. Nice bucket from Turner. And the Indiana Pacers are now 13 for 19 on 2-point jumpers. The mid-range is alive and well. Neesmith trying to stay with it. Tatum gonna get credit to Neesmith for Tatum struggles. Derek White can hit. Neesmith comes in, grabs the rebound. He's waited hard against the former team. He's been drafted in the first 2 years here at Boston. Nembhard goes to Horford. Horford makes him pass it out. Neesmith is inside, left-handed, won't go. Brown drives past Turner, backs up top. White gets a clean look and another 3. Derek White third. Derek White is the beneficiary of the tension going to the Giants. He's got open looks. Nembhard can't get it. Tatum, rebound. 5.5 left in the third. The Pacers have cut it to 3 after trailing by as many as 16. Tatum gets inside and a whistle and a foul. JJ, you talked about the ability to get to open space. Jaylen Brown, dynamic driving ability, draws 3 defenders. David always seems to be the last spot. Well, you look at the spacing across the board there for the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown with a nice rotation on the left wing against the big. And every single guy is behind the 3-point line to guard the ball. I mean, that's just an easy shot. And that's created because of the spacing and because of Jaylen Brown's ability to break down the defense. A key foul for Indiana. That's the 4th foul on Neesmith. Tatum goes to Halliburton. Gets some space. Jumper is good. Tatum now with a couple buckets. He's got 8. Lead back to 9. Out of the Pacers actually got it to 2. After being down by 16. McConnell back in tapping Shepard as well. Halliburton just gets in the paint, drives, deflected out of bounds, goes set. Getting some mids and not play much in these playoffs. But we fought Cornette. He'll come in for cross size. Siakam getting the much deserved rest. 20 point minutes. Turner, the 3-pointer is up. It's good. Miles Turner has the Pacers back within 6. That's a really nice base and a bounce play for Indiana. Ben Shepard set the screen on Turner, and Preachers right to McCover. Turner just shoot right over the top. Tatum aggressive. Now to Brown, corner 3. It's good. Brown with the answer. 31 from Brown. We still have 4.5 to go in the third. Against the Cloud, back in with Halliburton. Shot one go. Shepard takes it away. Pritchard tapping can't answer. But count on the offensive rebound. And the Pacers reset. Turner off 1 foot, shot is short. Topping battling, tips it. Shepard again. Shepard wide open 3, off the mark. He just continue to be persistent. You can't come away with any. Topping was spectacular. Brown of passing, Brissett throws it down. Timeout. Paces the lead back up to 11. And the Pacers had so many opportunities on the last possession, but downhill driving is Jaylen Brown. He's creative or self-creating for his teammates. They have no answer as the actually. Sunday morning, ABC will have those famous recent Leopard started to clips and glide at the Monaco Grand Prix. Previous coverage at 7:30 a.m. with the green flag shortly after 9 Pistons. Siakam and Brown against huge scoring games. Pacers though down again by 11. They have fought back time and time again if reading game 1. Brown comes up with a steal, back pass and Siakam hits Brown, goes up, foul from behind, counted another foul. Another spot break for Siakam, and a chance for a 3-point break for Jaylen Brown. But the Pacers get a little disappointed with the spacing at the end of the shot clock there. A poor pass communication, whatever it was, between Siakam and TJ McConnell. And Jaylen Brown right crease right back and a tough finish through contact. One thing noticed for the defensive possession. Out of the timeout, Tatum on Siakam. So did he ask for it? Did Joe ask for it? He's gonna have to be engaged here with Siakam. That's 3 fouls on Siakam. PJ McConnell gets into the paint. Jumper is good. It's a nice soft bounce. The Celtics here in the third quarter are shooting 12 from 15 from the field. Have 7 assists, 1 turnover. Pritchard wide open. The lead back up by 14. What shooting here from Boston? Turner with a big answer right now. What if this game gets away from and Pritchard will bring it up. 2.5 remaining here in the third. Pritchard, fake. Got top into the air. Peyton Pritchard. He's got double figures to 10. McConnell drives in, little right back out. PJ McConnell keeps the dribble alive. Shepard up top. Turner inside topping. Blocked by White by the foul. Let's go back to Peyton Pritchard 3. This is over made basket, the blocking the ball up the floor. No communication whatsoever. For the Pacer, you got 3 guys guarding 2 over the weak side. Peyton Pritchard, the 40% 3-point shooter, wide open in the corner, the easiest 3-pointer in basketball. Derek White with his 3rd foul. Topping just 2 points. JJ spoke early, he's good number 1. Score off the bench in his playoffs. This is a free throw. Upcoming playoff schedule tomorrow. TNT during TV. Western Conference Finals Game 2 from Minneapolis is Saturday. ABC will be Indianapolis. Game 3 of this series. So I got to cover for much of the night that this Pacers team has set the same level of fight and opportunities that the two game in one. Like we go through to it, they have their head. There's been more mental body language. It's been impact. It's been more sporadic than you see. Siakam trying to fight back. Celtics up and doesn't under 2 to play here in the third. Shepard's on Tatum. Tatum so far ends up quiet night. Elbow jumper. Turnaround is good. Now with double figure. Siakam finds McConnell. Good borderline from Brown. McConnell's like a rolling dervish in the paint. Siakam drives Brown, shuts it off by a blocking foul. That's gonna be 3 on Brown. That's tough, Mike. I'm telling you, you guy right now. I guarantee you that's what assignment. He's good taking his struggling pride and guarding the best guy. And for that, it's a tire precision. He is working, forces piece to game at the basketball. Back cut? No, I'm staying in front. Staying in game budget what? Little physicality, little shove. Detail of the catch. Trying to anticipate. But I like the word. But okay, I'll take it, but I like the word. McConnell goes short. And losing another foul gets the Celtics down low on rebound. Boston's now on a penalty. Obi Toppin will go back to the line. This was his own Drew Holiday. drawing the box out of the OB top in little shoved at the back. It looked like very line contact in slow motion. If your momentum is going one leg and someone dishes you the same direction, you're gonna dislike it. This is so funny in slow motions. It's gonna tap them on the back with laptop. I was hoping this would be fast. No more speed. This is 10-3 throw from the Pacers, and tapping cannot hit. 91-78, 13 points. It has been brought to the military here in the third. Celtics trying to win their first game 2 in series, trying to tie the series up top. Tatum finds his spot, jumper, got it! Tatum is coming alive, and Lila with Saturday's last 2 possessions against Ben Shepherd. Clearly knows he has the size advantage. He gets to a spot in the mid-range to shoot right over the top. Look at that percent for defensively. That's the level of activity or ability the Cornet could not rein on the switch against Turner. Tatum wants it, fires up the 3. Back to the rim. Scramble, well relieved. McConnell the top-in under the rim, throws it down. Great pass from McConnell as top-in lead down. Celtics again this shooting, 16 of 20. Brown drives in and out to top in another rebound. McConnell 9 points off the bench, 3 more assists, 4 more rebounds. Top in 8 to 3, and it's trying to stay in front of it. Top in turns, shoots, and throws up air ball. He's great and aimed at the rim. Final seconds, don't fast again from the other. Brown tries to post up, jump shot. 1 goal, and that will end the third. These last 2, Jason Tatum buckets, finally gets it going a little bit here in the third. Gets to his hand a package. Knows she has size over the bench Shepherd. Goes to shots he practices all day long. He's the other one, elite footwork to create the separation. Welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by AT&T. Every time they try to come back, you guys had an answer. How were you able to each time close the door? He's playing hard, just playing hard. Like a Mercedes intensity, we gotta keep it up on its angle. Pascal Siakam had the big third quarter and looked like he wanted back matchup to spot it down to what he had defensively against him. Make one quarter right. We gotta make some VC and maintain a defense. He can get some right on. You see the six of. Thank you, Jalen. I don't know how much he can do. The Siakam knocks it down, and it's back to 11. McMurray is better, and he's played 7 of the games so far, just 34 minutes total in the playoffs. 5.5, 24. Early on Tatum. Hauser steps back, corner 3. Back to the rim, Hall for the offensive rebound. Pritchard being chased by McConnell. Gets in the paint, McConnell tries to work it away. Has no hesitation, that was no good. Pritchard tips it out. Tatum the fake, tripped up, goes to the basket, count another one. Stumbled at getting this full tango. Back to the home and a chance for 3-point play. So Jason Tatum has come alive here the second half. A solid third quarter that they points and he's got a clear advantage. Against Doug he's absolutely at his best. Trading the basketball. He's in his size, strength in train. He's finished at the rim. He's at 25 pounds. He's at the strength and still has two summers to go and last summer that is exact thing to like there. Finishing at the restricted area with power. Right back to 14 McConnell. Good to find that on the other end comes up short. Horford tips it out Holiday. Tatum, 3-pointer. Rebound deflected, and McConnell with the save. Here comes Siakam. McConnell racing inside, blocked by Hauser. McConnell thought he got hit. Holiday in the front court. Holiday left wide open 3-pointer, puts it in. Largest lead of the night. McConnell hands off Shepard. Ball carries off Jackson. Horford comes up with it. Tatum starting to feel he's got the corner only, so he got size advantage. Backs in, elbow jumper. No short, right well by McConnell. Doris, you talked about this Celtics defense, number 2 in the regular season. When will they start having some success? And I gotta say, there have been so many possessions tonight that have ended up in late shot clock situation. But Indiana, you see Sam Hauser here with a block on TJ McConnell. The shift there, hip side have been better. And then you put on the basketball against them. They have shooting across the board. They will make those open shots. Holiday the foul was second. Siakam will sit down. 28 points for Siakam. Pacers down by 17. Siakam hits just great tonight again. Nembhard back in. Nembhard, McDermott, Shepard the drive, great practice to the basket, nice screen set by Jackson, that go time screen. So right now they're going Halliburton, no Siakam. Halliburton went back to the locker room. Big report, with attending Tatum, goes right at Shepard. Good defense from Shepard. Just against it off in time. Nope. 24 seconds violations. Shepard makes them one defense. Two really good plays. Number 1 to stay in front. Number 2 to absorb the contact and then get the contest. It looked like maybe he got a little piece in that arm though. Question 4. You can see in Tatum. Whoa. Offensive foul call on Jackson. As the clear Tatum out of the way with Carlisle. Literally disagrees with the call. Nearly get thrown right by the way you just learned. Halliburton's come back into the game. Left leg injury. And Rick Carlo is gonna challenge. We'll get the result right now. It's a 15-point Celtic lead. The NBA Instinct presented by AT&T. All season long, AT&T has been connected to die-hard fans to have time NBA opportunities. These special moments and pro fans go to the NBA than never before. AT&T, the next changes everything. After review, just prior to the White Jackson, there's a contact with the head that Tatum they will begin the foul. The chance is successful. It'll be Indiana ball to play 41 left, 8-18 on shot clock. Successful challenge for Blake Carter. Watch Tatum first hits Jackson in the head there, and then Jackson uses the left hand to push off to the person, then Tatum. Just the third in the Pacers will get possession. Tatum struggling much for the night, and halftime he's still the weight at only 4 points. And there is 11 points here in the second half. Toppin comes to help. Toppin, Nemhard, Jackson, Shepard, and McDermott. 23 update on Tyrese Halliburton. Back in the pace of locker room. Nemhard drives on Tatum. Post back, jump shot, foul line. Got it! This kid is good. He's excellent, and he has so many self-creation shots in both these games, where it's not just spotting up for cutting, he's making legitimate moves off the dribble and tough shots. Hauser thought about a 3, back to White, and presentation on the 3 is good. 19 now for White, back up to 16 at the lead. Shepard goes and Hauser. Shepard does nicely. Nemhard, so aggressive. He's double team, pass deflected. Jackson keeps it alive. Shepard's got a look. Corner 3, little short. White for the rebound, gets on the back for the foul call, and Shepard Second team foul on Indiana. Second on Shepard. Derek White having a strong game. Likala looks around. 19 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Brown drives inside, layup is good. He's got 35. And this time the Rogers lead the night. Jackson. Too many of these possessions for the Indiana Pacers defensively, but it's just zero resistance in going to the basket. A lot of these happen, Jaylen Brown. But the Pacers are getting matched up. They're not setting their half-court defense, and they are asking your luck, Andrew Nembhard, to guard Jaylen Brown. Use space with a headed Steve. So exactly right. If you don't affect the ball one relative to rate this guy, you're in trouble. I mean, he's not ready as soon as he catches it. You better be ready, and it stands where he catches it. Pacers 7-11 from the free throw line. Jackson. Is that the one for us points tonight? Boston shooting 52% from the field. Pacers 50%. Brown against Nembhard, spins, foul line jumper. Nembhard comes away with a Holiday, looking harassed. McDermott, long three-pointer, in and out. And Shepard the offensive rebound. Nembhard goes right at White, shot is up, good. How about that deceleration? And this guy, competitively on the offensive end of the floor. He's got 16 now. And over aggressive on his defense. Nembhard picked up his third. JJ, you talked about this alive. Guys are not putting this in their repertoire. The ability to decelerate just to get the defender off of the hard stop, get your motion, recover a little bit late. Such an effective basketball move. It's Scott Forster talking to two players on they're gonna double technical here, and somehow they're upset. Celtics clearly bounce out from the floor. Jackson upset. A lot of talking after the whistle. So Jackson narrows a double technical. Oh, they cancel each other out. No free throws of that. Just now that's just one away from automatic their number. Jalen Smith's gonna be Isaiah Jackson. Since he's still talking, he's upset with something that hasn't clearly. Was on the previous play, and if you're talking might come into this game, did you have a green double technical on somehow the Isaiah Jackson tells you, would that be a bet anywhere if you can put money on? It has to be somewhere. There is somewhere in the world. Tatum drives inside, Riley shot but a foul. Jalen Smith had it, and Tatum with a chance to increase the lead at 9. We talked about the level of intensity. He's totally different here in this quarter. He does such a good gathering that ball behind and keep it away. Look at that. It gets it up and away from the smaller defender in the attack. So good. He's got all the moves in terms of the low pull through and the carry like a running back. The high fall through there. Something hidden through handling for tirelessly. The Saturday ABC World Cup Game 3. This series coming from the Hampton NBA team Saturday after 8:30. 6.5 remaining. Toppin sets 3-pointer. That's good. I'll be Toppin with his first 3-pointer. Back to 14. And again, no Halliburton with the rest of the way. This is with a good job of coming to 60 points deficit earlier. They cut it to 2. But then Tatum Team alive. White stumbles back then drives. The one-handed push shot is good. Cody won for Derek White. Smith gets in bound row. Stripped and stolen by White. As it passed the midway point, here in the fourth quarter, and Nemhard overly aggressively is ball denial. He'll pick up his fourth, he will check it with his when a Tyrese Halliburton back in the Pacers locker room, he would not return. Oh, told his back at the training staff, it called a left leg scoreless against his stand for the night. Alright, reset. And that's obviously devastating for tonight. He just thinking ahead. It's only one day off in the doing games throughout his conference finals. He's trying to look for where he may got the hurt. He's kind of hard to find any spot. Turner right now on the bench. Jalen Brown for 37 points. McDermott up top. Nobi topping. Good smooth looking jumper here to come up topping. A much improved jump shooter. Since his time to New York, this is really Indiana. How smooth this look opportunities had to get into his jump shooting off the bounce line. A great college player, they change of scenery is a good thing more. Here in the Indiana, Brown fires away off the mark. Holiday the rebound, kicks it back out. Tatum, three-pointer. It's good. Here's in Tatum, now with 20. And the lead is 19. Another corner crash at the Boston Celtics. At least to a 3. Shepard comes right back and sent back to the home. And taking all 3 points back. It is 130-19-6 with 4:51 to play. This is giving your players ready to make basketball for Drew Holiday's guard. In weak side gets the rebound, and again the best time to shoot in threes is off of those offensive rebounds. All year Drew and Peyton Pritchard have been outstanding corner crashers for the Boston Celtics. Drew Holiday, 15 points, 7 assists just night after night, makes the plays and impact winning. The last 4 years, he has the highest winning percentage of any player in the NBA. Brown against McDermott, crossover. Drive, shot blocked by McDermott. Nice defensive play. Smith trying to save it. And a loss of the foot. Derek White. Isaiah Jackson's gonna come back in. There is Jalen Brown. That's just 26 points at the big three-pointer. Also have big ball denial forced the turnover that led to the three-pointer. What is to do from one court? 37. After review, the ball lost the third foot in the Boston's ball. He was a possession just brought up by Smith. His spec good ball back in the play there for the shot clock reset to 24. Game back 33. Boston's out of challenges. Sales expand. It's time for tonight's t-shirt. I would like to take teams along the corner in the balcony with t-shirts and wait on the nose. Who wants a t-shirt? Meanwhile, right now, the Celtics up big with 4.5 to go. Tatum sets fires off the mark. Walker trying to save it. Out the right there. Brown had it knocked away Jalen Smith. He hit 4 minutes remaining, a comfortable lead. It's Celtics threat difference for game 1. Smith misses, Jackson trying to tip the through themselves does. Shed Turner, M. Hart, D. Smith, and obviously Halliburton dole out right now. As is Pascal Siakam. We're in game 1. At the paces, we gave it away. It's tough Norris Wallace since they weren't confident coming back. Here's the next game to a Celtics. Took this one away. This White knocks someone down. And you see wonder about the usual turnaround. Know the errors they have. Game 1 within Brax and a couple weak turnovers. The ridiculous Jalen Brown shot. So close to getting one on the road to series. So come down to just a couple plays. Certainly those turnovers. But this shot from Jaren Brown was ridiculous stories. But I think you make a great play. You can transition to the heartbreak. It break tough 7 game straight and emotional being off the road. Siakam was brilliant as he led them after being down 16 to cut it to 2. At the Celtics gonna end the streak with losing the pains through their last game 2. First round against Miami, second round against Cleveland. Taking care of business. David Tillman just takes in. Brissett stays in. The biggest news obviously is Halliburton. What's his health because he just had Mike's 1 day's rest. But don't believe for a second this team it's gonna go away if they're healthy because they've been down low 2 before to the New York Knicks. One shot obviously changes the complexity series, but this has been a resilient in the NT. Halliburton's hit as of the lottery, so back he's got an ankle injury. I was second in the playoffs. I hope the left leg injury knocks Tatum backs it home by a foul. Celtics put in some finishing touches, still shoot receive 5 remaining. Rick Carlisle's empty his bench and lead is 15. There are times against any matchup. James Smith is a bigger player. They timed against any matchup for Jason Tatum can just outmuscle you. He has so much strength finishing in the paint. So under the 3-minute mark. Nice feed inside, McDermott throws it up. And Brown with a nice pass. Many nights of a 14-point game, 2.5 to 3 minutes. It's not safe. It's the NBA. It's just a related piece of teams he scores more than anybody in the league. And all the starters row. Tatum operating, speeds in the double team, back decision. Here comes Walker. Walker to Brown, roll it, and reset. Replays on 10 minutes. See in the first half. Luke Cornett growing with the injury. As we hit the 2-minute mark. Pacers led by 2 after the first quarter. And in the second quarter, Celtics scored the first 17 points in this period. Brown knocks it down. He's got 40. What a way to top off with a magnificent night for Jaylen Brown and ties his playoff career high. Inside, Jackson lays it up in. JJ, you're gonna run the NBA players. Here goes Brown, making your on the NBA team. That's something you wanted. It's made it before. That's something that maybe it has motivated tonight. He cares more about where he's just won a title. Well, Mike, I want to play 5. I've not been around the NBA players all of Mike. Just half my Mike. And I wrote it to Jaylen Brown by the NBA, pretty on Lego. Number 50 spin Mahalu. Here's the play. Has Halliburton out of the game to back to the locker room. Watch this left leg from Tyrese Halliburton right there. You see the Clemens unable to recover, and shortly thereafter didn't come back in. And that maybe looks like more than soreness. Obviously, getting them hard right tomorrow. Tristan with his left hand strain. You noted that the same hamstring that troubles him earlier this season. That is a number 1 storyline for the series, number 4 for the Carolina Pacers. And just the twin forwards. Halliburton coming off an excellent game in game 1, game 6 and 7, 2 elimination games in the second round, and then in the yesterday and we make all NBA third team. It keeps getting better and better. And I hope this is a minor injury. Somehow we can get back and playing game 3 on Saturday. So Celtics taking care of business here in game 2. The Pacers coming back to place. This is a tough place for opponents. They're 6-0 and home in the playoffs. Walker misses or set to rebound. Versus Celtics have got a great road team. They have a roster on the road in these playoffs. Last several years they've been dynamite. So see McCarthy, they will knock that down and Brown to his spawning. The 20-point lead for Boston Celtics. They have a 20-point lead counted playoffs. and the entire regular season. They did 2 games. They have 20 and half their games. That's an incredible start. It's an incredible start. They are excellent on both sides of the ball and really shoot 42 threes a game. Right, you're creating a massive mathematical advantage than tonight. So not surprised to the settle low. Don't start subtle like Joe Mazzulla with the math equations. Almost and it's the finals games in Celtics history. The Grand Sam Jones is 37, Rondo 44, Brown in the 40-point club now. As Jalen Smith knocks down a 3-pointer, and Celtics are blowing it up. For Jalen Brown, it's the big shot game 1 to force the overtime. It's the big defensive play half course the overtime, and throws up 44 points. Here in game 2, Boston Celtics will take a 2-0 lead. The Pacers will go back home with it so good, with the status of the first scoring point guard in question right now. They take the 24 seconds violation. Siakam had an unbelievable stretch for 28 points, 13 and 17 from the field, but not enough. Boston up 2-0 here in this Eastern Conference Finals. Dominant second half. He shoots 53% for the field, 40% for 3. Jalen Brown with a masterpiece. The Pacers have won in game 1, inbound pass away from securing the spectacular win. As we said, the momentum in series could shift so quickly. Jalen Brown making sure with 2-0 with his performance series tonight. He's a releaser. Jalen, you had the big 3-pointer in game 1, 40. So it just was feeling good in your game right in the series. Delivered by intense playoffs. Everybody takes a W on defensive offense. Trying to when Jason is having a quiet scoring night like you were early, I'll be a set of feature I said. I just come to place. The set advantage range and trying to get my teammates going to really aggressive. I got talking to me earlier about intensity. What was different about the team's intensity level tonight? It is just a little bit of exercise. I think we're adjusting a little bit in game 2, and I think we get the playoffs look better. So you're going to get a game 3. It is the NBA gap 2-0. I want to talk about this staying even killed throughout the playoffs, just like the ups and downs. Update to get going to game 3 and 4. I'll keep it rolling there. Just made easy you places that's all about. We're gonna wait at the source and the right cities as well as heard about plays at the basketball. Thank you, Jalen, to correct the let's play. Mike already says Roy has Jenna Mazzulla. What's the one thing he's ready for? What's the one thing get really admired at Baron Brown? He says he's got great balance between confidence and ability, and his ability to handle the really big moment after rough moment with the proper specifics has always been impressive since we competed in the league. That's called up most surely the intelligence. And then Jalen Brown has that in states you cannot become as great as him without a high level conference. Drew Holiday ended a good game as well. And Boston dominates, established return score set to 126 and bases 110. Sports Center is coming up next. Of course, you see Saturday on ABC Game 3 in 9:30 and from Indianapolis. Our producers because in Lake White Watt and one for ESPN crew and Doris JJ Blizzard. Mike brings sense. Good night from Boston. Sports Center next on the ESPN. So here's the wrap up from the second half. In the early quarter, Pascal Siakam continues to having a hot hand, and he scored 10 points in the first 4 minutes of the third, and the lead immediately cut to just two, but Boston still continues to make an easy layup and easy shot, easy wide open 3-pointer or easy layup, and not allowing the Indiana to lead. And after Siakam settled, Indiana had a lot of chance to score by offensive rim, but it couldn't convert it. Otherwise, Boston is really good from the 3-pointer, and the third quarter ending up with 13-point Boston lead. In the fourth, Tatum come alive. He scored just 4 points in the first quarter, but eventually he scored 23 points in this game. And also Halliburton injured his left leg and didn't come back in the fourth quarter. Indiana totally, or as a whole, terrible defense. No one helps defense. Such as in this game, Jaylen Brown keep attacking the basket when Andrew Nembhard, the smaller one, guarding him, but no one helps to guard him. So they continue to allow him easy layup. So that's why that even they making shot with good percentage, you can see 52.4%. That's a really high percentage, but even though they made a really good percentage, there was still big deficit. The final score tells 60-point lead, Boston lead, and the final score of 126-110. Boston takes 2-0 lead. So I think the series will go sweep or gentleman sweep. So the next schedule will be that's the wrap up or halftime report, the entire review for this game. And the next schedule will be tomorrow 9:30 a.m. and the Western Conference Final. How to defend the the Wolves, how Wolves defend the pick and roll by Luka and Library Gafford. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.